Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you for following my YouTube channel. My name is LaShawn Bridges. For those of you who have not been following me, please follow me on my YouTube and please subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Today I'm going to compare my presidential candidate, Andrew Yang. Okay, that's my presidential candidate of choice. And I'm going to compare him with Vice President Joe Biden and look at both of their policies. You can find some of Joe Biden's policies on AmericanPossibilities.org, and you can view those policies there. And you can also follow a lot of policies of presidential candidate Andrew Yang on www.yang2020.com. Okay, and I'm going to be referring to some of my notes here. According to Vox.com, I learned that former Vice President Joe Biden, he endorsed the idea of free college for all, but because it never reflected former President Obama's policy proposals, it went nowhere. Okay. Presidential candidate Andrew Yang, if you go on his site, www.yang2020.com, he also would like to have free college for all American citizens. So both of them share that idea of wanting to put a policy in place to have free health care for everyone of the United States of America. Do I think this is a good policy? Yes, I do believe that this would be an excellent policy to all American citizens because so many citizens are struggling nowadays trying to afford college. We all know that college tuitions are going up every single year. I am a college graduate myself, and I know I had both student loans and grants didn't cover my whole tuition. So I had to take out student loans, and now I'm in a lot of student loan debt, just such as a lot of millions and millions of people today that are trying to figure out how to pay back these humongous student loans and end up finding themselves in student loan debt that they can't dig themselves out of. So do I believe this policy would be a great policy to put in place to have, no student loan debt and to have free tuition for everybody in the United States of America? Yes, I think everybody would be celebrating if we didn't have to pay expensive college tuitions, and it would be beneficial to all American citizens. Okay, so I agree with both Joe Biden and Andrew Yang on that. Okay, also, okay, what do we know about former Vice President Joe Biden? He also wants to raise taxes to big businesses in order to give a child tax credit and other benefits to the middle class and other workers. Okay, is this a good idea? I don't believe that big businesses will fall for this. Because most businesses don't want you raising their taxes. I don't think no business would like the fact of having their taxes raised. Even us American citizens that work each day and work up under these big businesses don't want to see taxes raised. So do I think that's a good idea? No. And I think a lot of big businesses will definitely not appreciate having to pay out more because they're trying to save money in their business, not pay out more money, Joe. So, and why is Joe focusing on middle class and working citizens only? I don't see anything about him discussing about the poor. Andrew Yang, he refers to not just middle class and working citizens, but he also refers to poor, because we have to understand that America is not just reflecting on middle class and working citizens, it also reflects on the poor as well as the rich, as everybody. Okay. So, Joe, tell us about what you're going to do for poor people as well. Okay. Um, Presidential candidate Andrew Yang, he wants to offer, unlike Joe, a policy of the Freedom Dividend, also known as Universal Basic Income Plan. This plan will include $1,000 a month to every United States citizen that is age 18 years of age and older. He wants to go after tech companies such as Netflix, Amazon, and Google that pay zero in taxes. Andrew Yang, I want to know, how are you going to go about getting this money? I mean, are you trying to tax these big corporations such as Netflix, Amazon, and Google? Because I wasn't sure when I was reading your policies as far as in how are you going to get this money from these tax companies. I'm not sure if you were going to tax them more money or not. So please explain to us, how are you going to go about this? But do I think that do I feel the Freedom Dividend Plan is an awesome plan for all American citizens? Yes. If Andrew Yang passes this Freedom Dividend Plan of $1,000 a month to every citizen age 18 years of age and older, I believe that would be an awesome plan. It would not only boost our economy, it might even change the economy to where we may not even have poor people anymore struggling, because everybody would have extra money. And even people that's not working, it would put money back in their pockets to get off the street, to be able to have a home, a place to stay. So it would change the world dramatically, where it might also end poverty. Who knows, you know? Imagine, you know, you're in your household, and every single person in your household 18 and older will get $1,000 a month, as long as they're 18 years of age and older. Will people stop working? I don't think so, you know, because on a lot of videos, Andrew Yang explains that a lot of people are going to want to work even more, because they're going to have their income from their job, their employer, and then an extra $1,000 extra a month to do whatever they want, to start their own business, to put back into the healthcare bills that they owe, to possibly put back into saving for, you know, for a vacation, or to just save for retirement, or whatever they need it for. So I definitely believe that would be a great plan, to have the freedom dividend plan of $1,000 a month. Vice President, Joe Biden, I watched on the one of the videos. He explains that he does not want to have a free dividend plan such as Andrew Yang, and he um doesn't he opposes it. So I don't think that he is it should be not wanting to have that plan. I think that's an awesome plan. But instead, Joe Biden would like to see $15 an hour, according to my notes. He wants to raise the minimum wage. And according to CNN.com, Vice President Joe Biden, he's been stumping for the $15 an hour to be the minimum wage plan since 2015. So if he becomes president, I do believe that Joe Biden will definitely make sure this plan is in place. Do I believe, Joe, that this is a good plan to raise minimum wage $15 an hour? No, I don't believe that this plan is a good plan, because so many people, you know, so many businesses out there, for one, are not going to have it. They're not going to want to spend more money. They're trying to save money in their business as much as they can, in product costs and as far as in labor and everything. So I don't believe that these big businesses are going to want to be happy with you raising minimum wage. That won't save them any more money. That will make them have to pay out more money to employers. So I don't think that's a good plan, you know, and I think that it would not work for the citizens of America, because if these big businesses are not for the $15 an hour minimum wage being raised to $15 an hour, it's going to create chaos. There's going to be so many people getting their hours cut, and a lot of people are going to be angry that their hours are cut, and now they're going to see on their paychecks hardly nothing. So they're going to be like, why am I working for $15 an hour if my hours are only 4 or 5 hours a day? That I'm not going to see any money that way. My check is going to be even shorter. So is this a good idea to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour? No, that's only going to create chaos of businesses just cutting hours, Joe. Um, Joe also, Joe Biden, Vice President Joe Biden, he also has denounced Republican efforts of the Affordable Health Care Act, and he wants health care to be free for all. Andrew Yang also claims that he wants to have a health care plan put in place where he offers health care free for all, or some kinds of health care where it's affordable for all. We have been fighting healthcare situation crisis for years in America. We are the only country, it seems like, that is going through these healthcare problems of not having free healthcare for all. And a lot of these businesses, such as these small companies, are getting rich, and a lot of American citizens are struggling trying to make ends meet, because they can't afford the expensive monthly premiums or the yearly deductibles that they have to pay each year. And if they can't afford the deductibles, they can't, you know, see their health care being able to, you know, work for them. So do I believe healthcare should be free for all? Yes, I do. I mean, America is a $1 trillion country. We make our own money. I don't understand what's the stress. Why do we not have free healthcare? I mean, you can go in places like Canada and your healthcare is covered. So why can't we do the same here? So I do agree with both presidential candidate Andrew Yang as far as they want to have free healthcare for all, and I do agree with Joe Biden's plan for offering free healthcare. So I do believe both of them share great ideas on that. I will continue to follow Joe Biden as he discussed further exactly what else does he want to do. But Joe Biden, so far, a lot of your videos that I've been seeing so far are tackling the middle class and working citizens. Joe Biden, Vice President Joe Biden, I would like to see more issues about the poor. I don't think you discuss a lot more of what you can do for poor citizens, because we all know that America is not just, one class of people. We have people that are poor, we have people that are middle class, and we have rich people that are citizens here in America. So I want to see more information, Joe Biden, on how are you going to help fix the poor people, in America today, that cannot afford anything. So, unlike Andrew Yang, he wants to tackle all classes, both poor, middle class. Well, he speaks about more poor and middle class than he does the rich. So, because he's speaking on democratic basis, which tackles a lot of more poor issues and middle class. So, I will continue to follow both of these candidates. They have good ideas and what they want to see, for our economy. And you guys can continue to follow me, and I want you to continue to follow me as I bring you more information, and as I compare. My next video will discuss presidential candidate Bernie Sanders and versus presidential candidate Andrew Yang. I will discuss further policies, whether I agree with these policies or not. Please follow me on Facebook and follow my Facebook blog called The DDO. Again, you can follow me, the DDO, and also you can follow me on YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel up under my name, LaShawn Bridges. Thank you guys for following me, and thank you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.